It's another Thursday. Come on, you gotta let that go. It's another Thursday, so you know what time it is. West Coast is 7 p.m. East Coast 10 p.m. The voice of reason. Thursday nights, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, Channel 106 and 149, respectively. You know what time it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Zometheus Rising, ZoWilliams, Zomorpheus is in the building. 877-2-106-106 is the number to dial. For all my new listeners, if you've never tuned into this show, you know what we do. It's relationship talk. Again, tonight's topic is incredible. It's a hot topic that's been in the news. Everybody's talking about it. There's a myriad of books, a lot of internet talk, blogosphere talk about this particular topic. If you're in a relationship, whether it be a married relationship or a committed relationship with your partner, non-married or whatever, financial infidelity, financial cheating. Are you unknowingly sleeping with the enemy? You know how my phone lines are. 877-2-106-106 is the number to dial. The voice of reason is your personal relationship help desk. Welcome to the death of relationship dumbassification. We're trying to kill the dumbassification in your relationships. 877-2-106-106 is the number to dial. You're listening to ZoWilliams, voice of reason, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, Channel 106 and 149, respectively. Financial infidelity. Financial infidelity. Are you unknowingly sleeping with the enemy? As is commonplace and practice for our show, the makeup to break up segment, the end it or mend it segment is on fire. If this is your first time tuning into my show, the makeup to break up segment is this. You call me, you email me at zo@sirius-radio.com and you tell me what your relationship issues are. And those relationship issues could be work, family, friends, or personal. If you want down-to-earth advice about how to deal with those situations, you send me an email and we design a show on it. Or you can call me and say, dude, I got a situation. How do I proceed? Because I'm going to give you some basic down-to-earth practical talk about how you can proceed. That is the makeup or breakup, or what I like to call the end it or mend it. Which one should you do? Ask me. zo@sirius-radio.com is my email address. One more again. zo@sirius-radio is the email address to submit those requests to. Tonight's topic, financial infidelity. Are you secretly sleeping with the enemy? 877-2-106-106 is the number to dial. Also, if you haven't gotten a chance to, go to my website, www.myspace.com/voice of reason 106, www.myspace.com, voice of reason 106, and go get my book, The Rebirth of Seeds. A lot of people are starting to hit me up about the book, so go to my MySpace page and pick up that book. Also, Jamie Foxx, April 24th, The Soloist. That movie looks like it's going to be Oscar buzz again, dude. I'm telling you, it's a hot joint. You guys should go prepare to buy up all the tickets you could possibly buy. This movie looks like it's going to be another Oscar run for Jamie Foxx. Also, pick up his album, the Intuition album. It's on fire. And this is what I like about the album, the continuity. It's got 6, 7, 8, 9 songs. And we live in an iPod era where people could just pick 1 or 2 songs from an album that they like and trash the rest. But this dude has a full album of bangers. So go out and pick that up. Also, find me, because I always tell people this show is an hour long, and we just broached the topic. And we got a shitload of information for you tonight. We just broached the topic. So find me in the blogosphere. Find me in cyberspace. You can find me on Twitter. That's ZoWilliams. Twitter. Find me there. You can find me Facebook. ZoWilliams on Facebook. You can find me at MySpace. Voice of Reason 106. MySpace.com. That's where you could get me. Now, let's move on. Financial infidelity. Are you unknowingly sleeping with the enemy? 877-2-106-106 is the number to dial. So you suspect your lover is having an affair. For some time now, things aren't adding up. Their moodiness and the time that can't be accounted for. And lately, they text you rather than call you back. As of late, your checking account is often overdrawn, and your online banking reveals a lot more ATM withdrawals as well. Come to think of it, you can't recall the last time you've seen the MasterCard/Visa bill. And lately, the two of you seem to consistently argue over money. In the evening, they always rush to answer the phone. But of course, it's always a wrong number. There is definitely something strange going on. Now you're busy sniffing for the scent of cheap perfume or looking for lipstick on the collar. You finally receive a phone call that brings all of your suspicions to an end. It was the finance department. Your house is in jeopardy and in jeopardy of being foreclosed. Your mortgage payments have now lapsed by more than 6 months. And like a montage, the past 6 months flash before your very eyes like the scenes of a movie from Lifetime Channel. Though not adultery, your trust has been exploited. An act of betrayal has definitely been committed. These are the signs of what experts refer to as financial infidelity. Secret bank accounts, a retirement savings account that now reflects that you can't retire. P.O. boxes that harbor evidence of secret shopping sprees on that buy now, pay later line of credit that your partner doesn't know about, yet that their name is on. This is some real business out here, ladies and gentlemen. Or perhaps your financial infidelity takes on a smaller scale. Like the notion of the little white lie, you deem your swipe and sign adventures harmless. Oh, I got it on sale. I only paid this much. As the saying goes, ignorance is costly. And tonight, we're going to give you information to protect yourself financially. Tonight's topic is financial infidelity. Are you sleeping with the enemy? So let's go into it. Definition of the term financial infidelity. Financial infidelity describes the intentionally clandestine act of spending money, possessing credit and credit cards, holding hidden bank accounts or stashes of money, borrowing money, or otherwise incurring debt unknown to one spouse, partner, or significant other. You got side money and you ain't willing to share. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial if you've been cheated on financially. Call in and share your story. We want to know. I have questions, right? Does your spouse hasten you to sign financial documents with or without explaining what those documents are? This is a cold situation, ladies and gentlemen. And a lot of people, we follow that traditional movement of, well, sometimes the lady says, well, he's the man of the house. I'll let him handle all the bills. But maybe he's taking money from that account and allocating it to a side family that you don't know about. Do you hide purchases from your husband? Buy some shit, put it in the closet. I seen on YouTube one story where what the lady does is she'll buy something, rush home before he gets home, stashes it in the closet, and buries it and won't wear it for 6 months. And then 6 months later pulls it out and he goes, hey, did you get a new dress? Oh, no, this whole thing. Nigga, lying though, but telling the truth. This is old. It's been in the closet for 6 months. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Mike from Mississippi, you're the first to bring your city in. Chime in on this topic, brother. Are you a victim of financial infidelity? Is your wife cheating on your wallet?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
This is what I'm talking about. All right. I don't care about what she's seeing because I make enough money for her to do it. My problem is when I go out and do my little thing, and I ain't saying I'm doing such an extravagant thing that it make our household come into like a endangered thing where we won't make it.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, you do what you do. You spend what you want. I want you to have some clothes. I want you to do what you got to do to have the professional look when you go to your job. My only problem is when I go out and do something and just give me a couple of clothes. When I say a couple of clothes.
So she checking you. She checking you like crazy when you do something.
Yeah, because anytime I buy me some clothes,
mm-hmm.
some girl some bitch and bought me some clothes.
Wow. So let me just ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you bring it to her attention? Do you say to her, hey, it's all right for you to go out and get stuff, but what about me? I'm always doing something wrong if I go get myself something? Do you guys have joint accounts?
We used to.
So you taking money out your own account and she's still complaining?
Yeah.
Lord,
we used to have a joint account. So everything we used to do was you do what you got to do. I take care of the rest with the bills, and then I just don't need nothing. I get some shoes whenever we get some extra.
So do you just man up on her and be like, listen, this is my money. I'm going to do what I want to do. I made
Lately, that's what happened for the last 4 months now.
And all of a sudden she's more attracted to you. Is that not true?
Actually, she's been more attracted to me since I went through further with my pledges. I became a Kappa. So
really?
She thought that now you think you're such a pretty boy that you need to have all these clothes. And I have not bought any clothes since I became a Kappa.
Wow. Well, Mike, you know what? I really appreciate the call, brother. Thanks for reaching out. Voice of Reason 106. Again, we have to take a quick break. I got questions. Do you hide purchases from your spouse or your partner? Right? What are the best ways to hide your financial infidelity? 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. I'm ZoWilliams, Voice of Reason, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, Channel 106, 149, respectively. We're about to take a quick break, and I'll see you in a minute. Peace! Money. Financial infidelity. Do you tell your wife about all your financial movements? Do you tell your husband? Do you have secret bank accounts? Right? Do you have a whole family that don't nobody know about, but you're taking care of them with the bank account, the joint bank account of your new family, right? Or have you and your spouse had some type of conflict and you find yourself raiding the joint account, looting the account to revenge spend, right? We got celebrities who revenge spend. Cynthia Rodriguez, wife of A-Rod. After she found out about A-Rod's affair with Madonna, Cynthia went and charged $100,000 on A-Rod's credit card. She went to Paris with some friends and family, had a lavish spa treatments and the best restaurants, and has hired 4 attorneys for their divorce. She wants half of his $140 million earned since 2002. That's when they got married. She wants half of $140. And their $12 million estate in Miami and the kids. Robin Gibson, wife of Mel Gibson, to atone for his alcoholism and cheating, Mel decided to build a church called Holy Family Chapel. The original budget was $10 million. Once again, listen, this is celebrity revenge spending. Once his wife Robin discovered the infidelity that Mel laid up against her, she spent $50 million more into the church building budget. That's revenge spending. Church cost 10, we gonna spend 60. I'm gonna go 50 million over budget. Mel's got it. Eddie Murphy and one of the Spice Girls, man, Melanie Brown. She's a sexy little Spice Girl. She's the spice in that group. She is the only brown one. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Financial infidelity. Are you unknowingly sleeping with the enemy? Is your partner misusing your financial trust? Is your wife or your husband secretly planning their escape pod? I'm going to get this side account and I'm going to stuff it with money because I know the divorce is coming. And I heard somebody say, anything you declare, they say wait until all of what the person has. Don't just jump in and say, well, he declared this, because what you don't know, you can't share. So wait until all of his accounts and all of that shit comes, or her accounts come out. Dude, somebody just told me of one scenario. Have you ever bought something for someone and then they took it back only to exchange it for something more expensive? 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Revenge spending. He cheated. You were mad. Hey, would Kobe be revenge spending, or is that reverse revenge spending? I cheated on my wife, so I bought her a $4 million ring. I'm going to revenge spend for her. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Again, tonight's topic is covering this whole thing the phenomenon that's been going on. And you find that when we talk about infidelity, we're talking about trust, right? And a lot of people misinterpret trust to mean you'll never change, or you won't leave me. But that's that emotional side. Then there's a business side. We have to remember relationships has a business component and a spiritual component. And the business component, you got to be held to some type of standard. So infidelity is talking about your inability to be a person of your word, to be accountable, and really to be committed to an open, transparent kind of relationship. Now, who we have on the line here? Because I see my producer waving me down. Sometimes I get on a tangent. Tammy from New Mexico. Have you been cheated or cheated on financially? Chime.
I feel like I have, yes.
What did he do?
Well, I currently go to school full time and I work part time, and I have 3 little ones. And from the money I get, like scholarships and stuff, I use to provide for my family, my kids. And the money I get from working, I use to pay for my bills.
Mm-hmm.
But my boyfriend, he works full time. He graduated with his degree in what he went to school in. But he does what he wants to do with his money. You know, he pays half of his car note, his insurance, and but doesn't help me pay for groceries or utilities and our
So you
bills.
got 4 kids.
3, yeah. He's basically, yes, my big kid.
He's at the house chilling. He's got a bowl of Frankenpuffs.
Yes.
And you're working your knuckles to the bone.
And I'm working my ass off for him to eat all the food that he eats and doing everything that he wants to do, but I'm over here struggling with this load on my shoulders.
But Tammy, I don't know if that's financial infidelity as opposed to just sheer laziness. You're not dating. You're not dating. Are you married to him?
No.
This your boyfriend? Kick him out. Start over. You're not tied. Is he the father of the kids?
No.
Oh God! What type of? Are you a masochist? You don't have to chain yourself to Lord Regular.
And when we first started
Captain
dating,
Diet on.
He did help in the beginning, but now it's like he does what he wants to do with his money, and I'm providing for the whole family because my parents stay with us too.
He ain't the family. He's a vagrant. He's a vagabond. Tell him to bounce like the bad check he is. Could you do that for me?
He sees it like it's a problem. Like, he wonders why I'm mad all the time because I'm still cleaning up after him, too. So,
well, you know what he does, though? Tell me, is the sex good? He puts the monkey knuckle on you, doesn't he?
He don't even do that anymore because I'm just too pissed off at him now.
But when you do it, is it good? There has to be a reason why Lord Luggage is kicking it on the couch.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yes, he's putting the monkey knuckle down. The yogurt box is frothy. Stop playing with this man and roll. You got to stop, okay? Thank you for calling the voice of reason. Thank you, Tammy.
He told me to take him to his mom's house, so I did. And
you're his chauffeur, too.
And that's what he
Is
wants.
he black? Are you black?
No.
Are you black?
No.
Is he black?
No.
Okay, what is he? Because he got to have some type of saber tooth in the pocket. Is that what's up?
No.
Tammy, thank you for the call. I so appreciate you reaching out to me. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Tonight's topic, financial infidelity. Are you secretly sleeping with the enemy? Sister Girl wasn't sleeping with the enemy. She was sleeping with a 36-year-old toddler. Her boyfriend. Sparkle from California. Are you sleeping with the enemy? Chime.
Oh, am I? Me and my boyfriend, we have no plans on getting married, so we're like spiritually married, so technically call this infidelity. We're trying to save up for a house. What does he do? He gets his tax return. I'm like, ooh, that'll be a nice chunk of change to add to the pot.
He goes and buys a $1,000 cell phone.
No, you know what? And that's the thing. The shit he spends his money on is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Cigarettes, beer, gas.
And you're with him
absolutely nothing.
And why are you with him?
Because he's a nice Southern boy. You don't find nice boys all the time, and he's super nice.
Okay, well, super nice is cool, but you seem to be a little frustrated because he's not pulling his weight, according to you, or he's not sharing the wealth.
Not willing to put in towards the community pot. So every time I'm thinking, okay, we're getting a little bit ahead, I'm like, because okay, put it like this. I don't trust him, and I don't trust anybody with my money. So I'm joint on his account. He's just not joint on mine.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I don't trust
That's
him
so
that
you
way.
can deposit money into his account for him.
I could transfer. No. So I could transfer his paycheck out of his account and put it into mine.
But he's going to get it anyway. You know that, don't you?
No.
Because you enable him.
No. Do not enable him. I take more money from him than I actually need just so there can be that savings.
So what are you complaining about?
Because he doesn't save any money. So every time we think we're getting ahead, and I go get his, oh, yeah, I'm saving money, there's nothing saved.
Wow. Well, again, thank you for the call, Sparkle. I appreciate you reaching out. Again, we have to be able, and they have this thing called premarital counseling, where when you get new couples together, they not only counsel you on interpersonal relationship skills, like how you communicate with each other, what type of communicator are you? Do you have an avoidant style of communication? Do you have a collaborative or a compromising or a combative style of communication? That's on the interpersonal side, how you guys work with each other, how your styles, if your styles are compatible. But then in premarital counseling, they have another side that talks about future planning. You know, do you guys want kids? And if you do want kids, when is the most advantageous time to have kids based on what you're doing in your life currently? Based on your finances, what type of, like the sister said, Sparkle just mentioned, the community pot. Do you guys want to have a joint bank account, or do you want to have two separate accounts, or maybe 3 accounts, 1 joint account and 2 personal accounts for each individual so they can feel like they have their own little allotment of money? So all of these things have to be ferreted out in the beginning, but a lot of times we just don't do that. We don't take that type of time and preparation in the beginning of a relationship to get it right from the start. We just go day by day based on the feeling. So according to stats, women are more likely to financially cheat. And what we found out too, that financial cheating is always connected to real cheating. So what that says is, if a woman buys you something and she's married, she's just around the corner from giving you a slice of yogurt box. All you have to do is accept the gift. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. According to the same study, women are more commonly involved in financial infidelity than men are. The study showed that 33% of women versus 26% of men lied about money to their partners. One reason this could be that women are usually in charge of the household dough. 41% of women versus 21% of men having access to the household accounts could make it easier for them to hide money or lie about spending. Women, stop bullshitting. Y'all cheating. I can sense it. Y'all are cheating. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Jeff from Cleveland, bring your city in. We're watching Cleveland and Washington, and we're Laker fans here, so you know we're rooting against LeBron. So talk to me, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing tonight? What you're explaining here is quite simply treachery.
Treachery?
I don't understand how people can be so irresponsible with money. If I choose, let's just say that I'm going to take $100 and go blow it at a shake joint, I ain't got to consult anybody about that if I work for it. I don't have to explain that to anybody if I work for it. Now, you go and spend $100 on a pair of shoes. Hey, long as it's your money and, you had that kind of room, go ahead and do it. I don't care. You ain't got to know about that.
Jeff, let me ask you this. What if she told you that she spent $100 on some shoes, but she really spent $1,000 on the shoes, and it came from y'all joint account. A, she lied to you, and the price is 10 times as much. What if that happened?
Sweetie, I understand. That's cool. My money can't go in that account. No, my money can't go in that account.
Okay, I didn't say she really did it to you now.
Huh? I'm just saying it. It's cool. I'm not going to get into that because once you burn me on something like that, then you can't be trusted no more.
Man, Jeff, you the realest dude I done talked to tonight, man. I appreciate you for bringing Cleveland into the building. Thanks for calling the Voice of Reason. We're about to take a quick break. Shit, I thought Ike Turner was dead. This motherfucker was going to choke me through the rail. I ain't got to worry about that. Okay? Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, Voice of Reason 106, Sirius XM Satellite, Channel 106 and 149 respectively. Financial infidelity. Are you unknowingly sleeping with the enemy? If you want to get involved in the conversation, you know how our phones go. You better get it going now. 877-2-106-106. ZoWilliams, Voice of Reason. We'll be back. Holla. ZoWilliams, the glamorous life. Is your home life boring? And the glamorous life you live is with your mistress on your family's dime. Financial infidelity. Are you secretly sleeping with the enemy? Facts about financial infidelity. People are getting married at an older age. And along with our ages, we bring a financial history with us. Many without disclosing their financial obligations or situations. In a study of 1,010 newlyweds, 67% of women, 74% of men enter marriage with at least some debt. Of those with debt, about half owe more than $5,000. Primarily from auto loans, credit cards, student loans, and medical bills. In a study, right, where they conducted, it was 1,001 participants, 40% admitted they lied about the amount spent on their purchases. 16% admitted they bought an item they didn't want the spouse to know about. So we doing a lot of duplicitous, like my man Ike Turner, Jeff from Cleveland said, we doing a lot of treachery. Because a lot of people think that infidelity is just the physical kind, just the traditional, I cheated on you. But experts are saying that financial infidelity and traditional infidelity are connected. If a woman and man in a committed relationship start spending money outside of the relationship on a mistress, and we got those stats. Oh Lord, the mistress stats. Let's just pull that up so you can see that. The mistress stats, who is this guy? Peter Cook and supermodel Christy Brinkley. Peter Cook gave his teenage mistress $15,000 for a down payment on her car. That's out the family coffers. That's financial infidelity. That's pocket cheating, right? What they call financial espionage. Then paid her $300,000 more in hush money for an affair that was later exposed. Peter Cook was doing a gang. He was doing the most, right? At their divorce trial, it was revealed that he was spending in excess of $3,000 a month on internet porn and adult matchmaking sites. And dude is married. So, what are the top 10 red flags for infidelity? Well, a change in telephone behavior. Motherfucker start cutting the phone off. Shit is always on silent. It's not ringing around you. The phone ain't ringing round you. Telephone behavior. You start just pick up a person's nuance. All of a sudden they start acting different, acting brand new. What if you're dating a poor dude? Just like she was, the other girl was saying, dude that ain't doing nothing. And you know he ain't got no money. You know he ain't working. Is it financial infidelity if his mistress is upgrading his lifestyle and you don't know about it while you struggling? He just comes to your house for the cereal and the sex. But he keep coming to your house with new clothes. He coming with FUBU, Rockaware, I mean, everything, dude. He got it all. You know? Expensive shit. He got on the old Averex jackets that they don't sell no more, but they brand new. 877-2-106-106 is the number to dial. Top 10 red flags for financial infidelity. A change in telephone behavior. Watch your mail carefully. If you're getting a gang of new credit card proposals and all of that, there's some activity. So people have to do what? They got to check their what? Their credit reports, right? Another thing they tell you to monitor all your bank accounts. They tell you to monitor, what's that 1040, right? There's some things to see, activity. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Financial infidelity is the topic. Eddie from Houston, chime in, brother. Are you cheating or are you cheating?
Well, by your
being
definition,
cheated on.
I guess I'm cheating.
Are you?
Well,
What
by
you
your
do?
definition, because I do save money. But if I don't, my wife gonna spend it all.
Oh, so you got to hide the money from your wife. That ain't cheating.
I save money out of my own account. We have a joint account. I put money in there for the bills. I put money aside for emergencies.
Mm-hmm.
But by your definition, I'm hiding money.
But see, here's the thing. Hiding money or saving money or keeping money away from your wife for a rainy day, or which actually is in support of the family, is not financial infidelity. Financial infidelity is any lie or act of dishonesty with regards to money can qualify as financial infidelity. When one partner hides purchases from the other, lies about how much is spent on certain items, or takes money out of an account without telling the person, it could be a sign of financial cheating. But what you're doing is putting money away. It's like, hiding the donuts from the kid with the sweet tooth. So
Yeah,
that's not technically financial infidelity, sir.
So if I lie about how much I have hidden, is that the same?
Not if the money comes back into the family coffers. If you're if you're hiding it for nefarious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
You're not hiding it for nefarious reasons.
No, I'm not.
All right then. So you're not you're not cheating. See, to cheat is to carry out some shit, in my opinion, that actually hurts the relationship.
Yeah, I feel you.
You're not hurting the relationship. Like, the flip side of that would be this. I'm hiding the money because I got a love child over here, and I don't want to tell my woman about the love child. Or I'm hiding the money because I got a dope, habit that I don't want my woman to know about. Although I'm losing teeth, she thinks I have a sweet tooth. She knows nothing about the smack love affair I got.
Yeah.
You see, that's financial. So
I hide the money just in case the refrigerator break or the car break down. You know what I'm saying?
And that ain't financial infidelity to me, in my opinion. So I think you're doing a good job. Keep hiding it from her. And what you should do is tell her to take a class on finances. Y'all should just go do a little counseling session where we talk about the importance of saving money, the importance of having a plan for your money. A lot of times people don't have a plan for the money they earn. They're on a paycheck to paycheck kind of lifestyle, and it's about maintaining where you are. So a lot of people don't have a plan to say, in 36 months, we're going to matriculate from this status or this level of living to this level. And these are the steps we're going to have to take. We're going to have to save, and we're going to have to cut back here, and then we're going to have to allocate funds to this movement. So in 36 months, we'll make it to this step from where we are currently. Most people don't have that type of plan in place.
Right.
So to me, you got the rainy day mind. And she got it's all good. We don't need an umbrella. Let's go out here and play in it. The rain is Skittles. No, it isn't. It's not Skittles. You're wasting the money. Brother, I appreciate the call. Eddie from Houston. Houston is in the building because of you. And let's keep it cracking. 877-210-6106 is the number to dial. Voice of Reason, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, channels 106 and 149 respectively. Another Houston caller. Eric from Houston. Where is you, brother? Holla.
What's going on, Joe?
I'm alive and well. What's the word?
Oh man, it's a great topic, man. Like you said, that premarital counseling kind of is there to help you iron out all your wrinkles. Give you a quick story real fast. My wife, I've been knowing my wife for a while, since like '88. We got married. Been married almost 2 years after we married. I own a small trucking company. She's an health inspector. She make good money. She just don't make the money I make. Came in, got all her charge cards that she had accumulated, and she's not a big spender. She was just, trying to make it, just like, a lot of people are. Wiped all those off the face of the earth, got rid of all of them, set the plan in motion. there will be nothing spent that you can't buy in cash. We got the joint account, we got the 7.5, we got the 7.5% we get for our allowance every week, and that's the way we roll. So when she go out there and she buy those red bottom shoes that Oprah wear, I don't blink at them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it works out good because, and I use that plan because that's the plan that my parents had, and they've been married over 50 years. Never had an argument about money. Everything is budgeted. Every dollar for the house, for the joint account is budgeted. So you kind of keep yourself out those situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it works great for us, man. You know, when she want another car, she told me she want another car. Guess what? You got to save up and buy that car in cash.
Right,
so now she's saving her allowance to buy that car in cash. And
man.
so, you know, it's about, huh?
No, go ahead, brother. You good?
No, I'm just saying that I think you know, especially as a man, you got to have a plan when you get married. You got to be, you know, you got to be the leader and not the follower. You got to set an action that your spouse will follow with you, and she'll follow you. And you got to be firm about it. You know, you might not like everything about it, but that's
you got to be
a man. You know?
You got to be the CEO of your household. Yeah. That's what you got to be, the CEO. And I'm going to tell you how you do it. People forget. Eric, I want to thank you for calling. But let me just say, people forget that your relationship is a business. Now, there's a spiritual component, but there's a business component. It's a business because you're taking on assets. You're dealing with cash. You understand what I'm saying? You're dealing with credit. You're dealing with purchases. Your home is an investment. Your car is an investment. If your kids have education is an investment. You understand? So you got to run this thing like a business. And if you're a real man, you got to be the he-e-o. And if you're a real woman, you got to be the she-e-o. And you guys have to work in conjunction with each other in order to maintain those assets and liabilities, right? Man, just look at life. Just look at the basic foundation of life. Dude, we got to have insurance, whether it's health insurance. Then you got to have car insurance. Then you got to have home insurance. Look, if we start looking at all of the things that we have to have, then there's the monthly bills, you know, the utilities, right? Then there's food, right? Then there's gas. Right? Then there's clothes, right? Then there's mortgages. Man, that's a business. Every household is its own corporation. So there has to be a plan of action and there has to be a certain level of accountability. And that's what we're talking about with regard to financial infidelity. A lot of times people are leading with their agendas. A personal agenda will ruin a relationship faster than anything else. I got a secret agenda, a silent agenda. I always have my hand right here on my golden parachute just in case this motherfucker start acting up. I'm going to pull the ripcord and I'm jumping out of this thing. So a lot of people enter relationship like that from a guarded perspective. Again, he-e-o and she-e-o. Johnny from California, ZoWilliams in the building. You're in the building now. Holla.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm alive and well.
That's good. Well, here's my issue. I'm in the military. I'm married. We've been married for about 3.5 years. We have a 2-year-old son. And I was about to go away. Went away for about 6 months. But before I did, my wife was like, "Well, before you go, I want to take our son to visit my mom because she hasn't seen him yet, and she doesn't have a lot of time to go visit." So she takes her out. She lives in Vegas, so she takes my son out to visit. Comes back, and it takes her about a week to tell me that she lost a lot of money. She's like, "Well, what would it take for you to divorce me?" She's like, "Would it just be cheating?" I was like, "I don't know what are you getting at? I don't like where this is going." But yeah, I was like, I don't know what you do. And she's like, "Well, I lost a lot of money." I was like, how much is a lot? And she's like, $8,000. I was like, well, I went around the house, walked around, did my little cool down thing. I was like, okay. And she's got a nice car, so I was like, okay, well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sell your car, and you're going to get a beater. You gave up one of your luxuries. So, basically it's all you did. So we're going to get you a cheap car, and we'll just pay it off, and that's it. She's like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I love you so much. Yeah, that's good. We can do that. And
she loves it when you're understanding, right?
Yeah, right. So a couple hours later, one of my boys, he's actually both our friend, you know, but he's my boy first, you know, like
my boy first.
He'll have me before he has her. He calls me and he's like, so what's up, man? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, she called me. She told me she wanted me to co-sign on a loan. I was like, no.
What kind of friendship do you guys have?
I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, no, we got it all squared away. We're good, man. He's like, damn. He's like, that's a lot of money, man. I'm like, yeah, I know. I was like, we're going to sell her car. We'll be all right. And he's like, well, is that enough? I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, how much are you talking about? He's like, I think you need to talk to her, man, because it's a lot of money. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? So I start digging. I start researching. I'm like, so how much money was it altogether, really? Turns out, you know, I start digging. I find more credit cards I didn't know about. She had like a secret bank account I didn't know about.
Wow.
She ended up maxing out 4 credit cards. So it was more money than she told me. Let's just say that. It was about 4 times more than what she told me.
Wow.
So
this is, you know what? Let me just say this, man. This is what we're talking about tonight. This is a great example of financial infidelity. She cheated on your wallet.
Yes.
Come on, talk to me now.
And you know, it was dirty because she was like,
is this the first time she did this?
No, you know what? You know what's messed up? Before she even went to Vegas, she was gambling like where we live. Like it takes about an hour and a half to get to the casino. You know, once I start digging, I found out she was gambling before she even went to Vegas.
So she had a secret gambling addiction.
It was before we were married. We'd go out here and we'd gamble, you know, here and there, but nothing like that. I mean, if I lost like, you know, $50, I'd be pissed off, you know. But that, yeah, you could tell there's something where she always, you know, she wanted to go.
So you lost what, around 25,000, somewhere like that?
Yeah.
32, somewhere in there area?
Yeah, it's about 20.
Are y'all still together?
We are, you know, but, you know, the whole military thing, I got back last week. I was there for a week, and now I'm on the road right now.
But wait, is she in?
When I'm going to be back?
But wait, is she in counseling?
She went to counseling.
She probably put in your money in a paper shredder right now.
Basically, and that's what I was thinking, because she went to counseling, and we had the whole sobs. Oh yeah, I'm going to stop. We're done. You know, I'm done. I don't know why I did it. You know, yada yada. And she gave me all that, and then started researching. A little while later, a couple months later, she gambled again.
Man, brother, I want to thank you for the call, man. You have made this a wonderful show because your story is the epitome of what this topic is about. I so appreciate you reaching out to me, man. Listen, we got to take a quick break, and when I come back, we're going to address some of those issues, and we're going to talk about how you can protect yourself and guard yourself against that, man. 8772-106-106, Voice of Reason. The Foxxhole is on fire. We bring information, not just silliness. We got information. We ain't just stupid with it. We gonna be stupid too, but we ain't just stupid. It's information here. Voice of Reason, 106 Foxxhole. We'll be back in a second. Holla. Financial infidelity. Are you secretly paying for your weekend lover? Jamie Foxx, weekend lover. Are you secretly paying for her out of the family coffers? Like we were saying about the 10 red flags for financial infidelity. A change in telephone behavior. Watch your mail carefully. Monitor all of your accounts. Be mindful of unusual or abnormal behavior. Check for sudden and unexplained decrease decrease in disposable income. Check for increases in ATM withdrawals, right? Check your 1040 and compare it with your W-2. Line number 7 will alert you to any salary discrepancies. Wages, salaries, and tips are all recorded on line number 7. Right? Compare this figure on this line with your spouse's attached W-2 form. I told you, I got information up in this piece. Kendra from Chicago, you better get in before I shut it down. What's your story?
My husband saves money way too much to the point where he won't pay bills, he won't fix anything or anything like that.
Wait a minute, say that again. He saves money way too much?
Yes.
to the point that he won't even pay it. That ain't saving money. What is he? You with Scrooge McDuck, aren't you? Come on,
he said
Kendra.
he's saving for, like, hard times, but he's been saving it forever. And, like, he recently bought a PlayStation 3 for, like, $400. And I'm like, where did you get the money from? Because he always tells me we're broke.
Do you spend a lot of money?
Honestly, I do, but I'm trying to not spend as much.
Okay, so this is a classic dynamic. Usually what type of person you are attracts the opposite. He's the saver, you're the spender.
Yes.
And the only way to make this dynamic work is, guess what? Two opposites have to find a balance. That's all. He's got to stop being Scrooge McDuck, and you've got to stop being, the sandbag with the hole in it. Okay? Shit. Y'all got to work together on this one. You hear me, Kendra?
Yes.
Now, don't be afraid to sit down and have an open conversation with your husband about working towards finding that balance. It can't always be his way, and it can't always be your way. You guys have to find a blended way so that you get what you want and he gets what he wants. It has to be a win-win situation and not a win-lose situation. You understand?
Yeah.
Have you seen his savings? Is it real?
No. I think he has a separate account.
You think?
But, yeah, we have a joint account. I have an individual, and I think he has a separate savings account.
Wow. Well, Kendra, you know what? Every Thursday I'm here, and I'm so appreciative for you calling. And you know what? You could call anytime. If you want to continue this conversation online, you can find me on Facebook, ZoWilliams on Facebook, or MySpace, Voice of Reason 106, or Twitter me, ZoWilliams on Twitter. This is what we do. Again, thank you for the call, Kendra. You should look for transactions made behind your back. You should also look for other sources of income. You should also look for secret bank accounts. Know what's on your 1040 form. And be open to question your spouse. And not disrespectfully, but be able to sit down and have open, non-judgmental, authentic, truthful conversation. Don't be afraid of that. And again, salary discrepancies. You got to look for that as well. So here we go. ZoWilliams, final thought. And again, the way I like to end the show is to give you guys a bit of my mind, a piece of my mind, if I could find it. I think it's very important that when you come together in a relationship, you guys should find a way to sit down and discuss the financial part of your relationship before you discuss the intimate part too. The intimate part seems to come naturally sometimes. But on the other hand, when you guys sit around and you guys debate and argue over how the relationship is going to be, but you don't debate how the business side of the relationship is going to be, you find yourself in a situation where, the conflicts of the relationship can arise and cause, discrepancies. So at the end of the day, I think it's very important that the two of you have open, complete thoughts about your relationship, and it should work. So, the word infidelity is a term that is generally used to define the quality of disloyalty, unfaithfulness, and betrayal. Needless to say, unfaithful behavior, whether personal or financial, always leads to a sometimes irreconcilable breach of our partner's trust, conviction, and belief in us. A relationship that's built on mutual consideration, respect, acceptance, and adoration is one that is open and transparent to all matters of the heart as well as the money clip. When in relationship, it is equally important to not only have an understanding of oneself and partner spiritually and emotionally, but also on a financial level as well. Simply put, we must from the very beginning engage our potential life partner / spouse with basic questions like, when it comes to money, are you a saver or a spender? Do you or have you ever had a gambling or drug problem? Do you have a problem with telling the truth? As I've mentioned before, when it comes to money, it must be understood that money acts as a powerful, full spectrum amplifier of our character traits. If you were a liar, cheater, manipulator, gold digger, womanizer, hustler, or pimp when you were single, and these character traits were never reconciled, it stands to reason that when money is added to your relationship, it will only magnify what has always been your Achilles heel. Infidelity, regardless of its current form, physical, spiritual, or financial, speaks to the lack of integrity of character of the person that preys on their partner. I'm ZoWilliams, the voice of reason, and that's my final thought. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Thursday nights, it's what we do. We try to provide information. We try to give you all the things that you need. If you want to continue the conversation, don't hesitate to email me at zo@sirius-radio.com. You've been listening to the Voice of Reason, Foxxhole Radio, Sirius XM Satellite Radio, Channel 106 and 149 respectively, and I've been your host. I'm looking forward to seeing you next week, or at least talking to you. Holla at me, and we out.